Reading Plus is the program that you will use to practice your reading skills, such as comprehension, fluency, which is how quickly you read, and also your vocabulary. The way that you do this is through reading different texts, and they'll ask you questions that help you develop your comprehension and make sure you've understood what you've read. When you first start Reading Plus, you're going to go to Safari on your iPad and type in readingplus.com. You can also go to this website on any device that's connected to the internet. Make sure you hold your iPad sideways or horizontally so that the login button shows in the upper right hand corner. You'll click login and you'll choose student login, and your username and password will be given to you by your teacher. Most likely it will be your first name dot last name, just like on your other logins. Your password could be your elementary school and then read the word reads, or whatever your teacher gives you will be your password. So make sure you check with your English teacher if you're not sure what that is. If it asks you for a site code, the site code is RPGUABJ. When you first log in, it's going to start you automatically on a diagnostic. This is kind of like a pre-test that tells you what your reading level is. So it'll ask you some questions about how you feel about reading. It'll also ask you some vocabulary words, and it'll also give you some short text and some questions that go along with those to see how well you're understanding those. Once you've finished the diagnostic, then you'll be able to start on your lessons. After you've completed your diagnostic, you'll be able to start on your Reading Plus lessons. It's going to have you do a few lessons to try to get your independent reading rate. So you'll need to do a few of those. But then you can start your lessons each week. If you click on lessons, then it will have some programs for you to use. We're mostly going to be using the reading program. You can also use the vocabulary or the visual skills if it assigns you those. After you've done a few lessons and it learns your level and your reading rate, it will assign you a certain amount of lessons each week. You're expected to do 4 lessons each week of reading. Some of you will be only assigned 2 reading and 2 vocabulary, and those will be what you're supposed to do. So when you choose the reading program, it's going to bring you to a whole bunch of different topics and categories, and you get to choose which one of these stories you'd like to read about. So if you click on these up at the top, this one is about personal journey, our Earth, heroes and trailblazers, mystery and adventure, art and culture, how things work, time machine, so that's learning about history and travel and different cultures, and then sports, get in the game. So you've also got new choices this year. You've got fiction, where you can read stories, or you've got nonfiction, where you can read more informational text. So you've got lots of things to choose from, and the choices go on and on here. And as you complete some of the stories, then it will unlock more stories for you to read. So let's say that you like sports. You can choose one of these, and it will bring you to the story you're going to read about the topic. And then after you've read some of it, it will take you to some questions. There'll be 10 questions about the text that you'll need to answer. Now, if you answer the majority of those correctly, they'll be green, and you will get a green on your story. You want to earn greens that show your comprehension. If you only get some of the questions right, the box on the lessons dashboard right here will be a yellow-orange color, and if you miss more than 50% of the questions, then it's a red. So you want to make sure you're getting green, and so pay attention as you read the story, reread the questions, make sure you understand what it's asking you. So that's how you do your reading lessons each week. And as the teacher, I can see how you're doing on my computer, and so I can check your progress and see how you're doing. Each time you get 2 reading lessons in a row over 80%, then you earn a combo. And as you earn combos, you will move up your reading levels. And the dashboard will continue to have that information tell you what your level you're on as you do more lessons. So that's how you use Reading Plus. As you use it more and more, you'll see more information showing up on the screen and on your dashboard and showing you your levels. If you need any help or have any questions, please contact your English teacher.